Hello, welcome to INPS classes. Today we'll take up the remaining part of the quantitative and reasoning section of Maharashtra CET 2018. Okay, starting with question number 1. He says here if D is equal to 4 and cover is equal to 63, basis is equal to what? Now D is 4 means the letter D is 4th in rank. Okay, now if we see cover, now C is the 3rd letter of the alphabet, O is the 15th letter of the alphabet, V is the 22nd letter of the alphabet, E is the 5th letter of the alphabet, and finally R is the 18th letter of the alphabet, and this total comes to 63. So basically this is about the letters, okay, the number of the arrangement of letters. Okay, now let us take up basis. B is the 2nd letter, A is the 1st letter, S is the 19th letter, I is the 9th letter, and again S is the 19th letter. So this total comes to 2 plus 1 plus 19 plus 9 plus 19, that gives me 50. So the answer here should be B, 50. Moving on to the next question. Question number 2 says, doctor is related to patient, then lawyer is related to. Now, doctor treats a patient. A lawyer deals or represents a client. Okay, so a patient is related to doctor. How? The doctor treats the patient. Patient goes to the doctor. To a lawyer, who goes to the lawyer for fighting his case? So that's a client. He is called a client. So the option D would be the correct answer here. Okay, we move on to the next question. Missing number in the following series is, now the series is 1, 3, 7, 15, 31, dash 127. Let's see. 1, 3, 7, 15, 31, this dash and 127. Okay. So 1 into 2 plus 1 will give me 3. 3 into 2 plus 1 will give me 6 plus 1, 7. 7 into 2 plus 1, 7 2s are 14 plus 1 will give me 15. 15 into 2 plus 1, that will give me 31. So similarly 31 into 2, that will be 62, plus 1, that will give me 63. Okay, and 63 into 2 plus 1 will give me 127. So the blank here is 63. So my answer should be B, 63. Right. So move on to the next question now. Question number 4. The age of father 10 years ago was thrice the age of his son. 10 years hence the father's age will be twice that of his son. Then the ratio of their present ages is. Okay, let me write here. Father and son. Now 10 years ago, so I will write minus 10. 10 years ago. the age of the father was thrice the age of his son. So, if the son was x years old, the father was 3x years old. So, what will be their present ages be? 3x, this was 10 years ago. So, at present 10 years have increased. So, 3x plus 10. Similarly, here 10 years have increased. So, this would be x plus 10. Now, it is talking about 10 years hence, means in future 10 years. So, again 10 will be added to this. The age of father will become 3x plus 10 that is 20, and son will become x plus 10 that is x plus 20. But he says that 10 years hence the father's age will be twice that of his son. So, father's age, that is 3x plus 20, would be twice the age of his son 10 years hence, which is x plus 20. So, twice of x plus 20. So, this gives me 3x plus 20 is equal to 2x plus 40. So, x comes out to be 20. Now, we want to find the ratio of their present ages. Present ages is this. Okay. So, son 20 plus 10, he is 30 at present, and father 3x. So, 20 into 3, 60 plus 10, 70. So, he is 70 years old. So, the ratio of father and son 70 is to 30 or 7 is to 3. 7 is to 3 would be the answer. So, the option A is correct, 7 is to 3. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 5. A can do a piece of work in 6 days. A and B can do it together in 2 days. Then B can do the work alone in the following days. Okay. He says A in 6 days does one work. So, in 1 day, he will be doing 1/6 of the work. A and B together in 2 days, they do one work. So, in 1 day, they will be doing 1/2 work. But A does 1/6 of the work in 1 day. So, B in 1 day would be doing 1/2 minus work done by A in 1 day, that is 1/6. So, this gives me LCM 6 here. So, he will be doing 1/3 of the work in 1 day. So, in one day he does 1/3 of the work. Therefore, B will take 3 days to complete one work, the full work. So, our answer has to be 3 days. So, that is A, option A here. Okay, 3 days is the answer, and we move to the next question. Question number 6. A train of length 180 meter long is running with a speed of 54 kilometers an hour. Then it will pass a tunnel 540 meter long in time of. Okay. Now, distance to be covered by the train is 180 meters plus 540 meters. Its own length plus the length of the tunnel. Then only it will cross the tunnel. So, this total length comes to 720 meters. Okay. Now, speed of the train is given to us as 54 kilometers an hour. But if you see, the answers here are in seconds, and the length of the trains and the tunnel are given in meters. So, we will convert this into speed into meter per second. So, we will multiply this by 5/18. So, this gives me speed as 15 meter per second. Okay. So, time is equal to distance upon speed. Now, distance we have found out is 720 meters and speed is 15 meter per second. So, 15 fours are 60, the remaining is 120. So, 15 eights are 120. So, that gives me 48 seconds. So, the answer will be B, 48 seconds. Okay, we move to the next question. Okay, question number 7. Two trains of length 120 meter and 80 meter are running in the same direction with velocities 40 kilometer per hour and 50 kilometers per hour. When two objects are moving in the same direction, one with the speed of x and the other with the speed of y, then the relative speed as you all know is given as x minus y. Now, to cross each other, the two trains will have to travel a distance of equal to the sum of their lengths, that is 120 plus 80. So, that is equal to 200 meters, and relative speed x minus y, where x is greater than y. So, it would be 50 minus 40, okay, that is 10 kilometers per hour. Okay. Now, we want to find the time taken by them to cross each other. Now, first of all, 10 kilometer per hour will convert this into meter per second by multiplying it by 5 by 18. So, this gives me 25 by 9. Now, time taken for crossing each other is equal to distance upon speed. So, distance we have found out is 200 divided by 25 by 9. So, 8 into 9. So, that gives me 72 seconds. So, my answer here C, 72 seconds. Fine. We go to the next question now. Okay, this is a very simple question. Question number 8. Which of the following words is different from the other words of a group? A. Geometry, B. Algebra, C. Mathematics, and D. Trigonometry. Now, we know that geometry, algebra, trigonometry, they are all parts of mathematics. Okay. So, these three are parts of mathematics subject. So, this C, that is mathematics, is different from the remaining three. Okay. So, our answer here would be C, mathematics. We move on to the next question. Question number 9. If the time in a clock is 30 minutes past 8, then the angle between the two hands is, okay. At 8 o'clock, this is the position of the two hands. The minute hand is at 12 and the hour hand is at 8. Okay. At 8:30, the minute hand would have moved and come up to exactly up to this point 6, whereas the hour hand would have moved slightly somewhere here. Okay. Now, let us see, when the minute hand covers 360 degrees, that is in 1 hour, the hour hand moves only 30 degrees. So, when the minute hand moves 360 degree, the hour hand moves 30 degrees. So, when this would have moved 180 degree, that is the minute hand would have moved 180 degree from 12 to 6. So, the hour hand would have moved half of this, because this is half, so half of this, that is 15 degrees. So, this would be, this angle here would be 15 degrees. So, the angle between the two hands, this is exactly at 6. So, from 6 this is 30, 60, and from here 30 degrees more, 15 degrees more, that is 75. So, total it comes to 75 degrees. So, the angle between the two hands of the clock would be 75 degrees. I am sure you have understood this. So, the angle between two hands of a clock at 30 minutes past 8 would be 75 degree. So, B is the answer, 75. Next question. Question number 10. In the expansion of 3 raised to 100, the digit at the units place is, okay, 3 raised to 1, the digit at the units place three raised to 1, this would be 3. 3 raised to 2, the digit at the units place will be 9. 3 raised to 3, 27. So, digit at the units place would be 7. 3 raised to 4, 7 3s are 21. So, digit at the units place would be 1. 3 raised to 5, 1 into 3, it will be 3 again. So, in fact, every fourth place, every fourth time, this thing is getting repeated. Okay. Now, 100, 3 raised to 100 means this will be repeated 4 into 25 times. So, finally, it will come to 1, the digit at the units place will come to be 1. So, in the expansion of 3 raised to 100, the digit at the units place would be 1, A. Moving on to the next question. Question number 11. In the letter series QT, BE, KN, Watt, HK, at the place of what there will be. Okay. Now, if you see here QT, you have R and S in between. BE, you have C and D in between. KN, you have L and M in between. HK, you have I and J in between. So, let us choose an option in which in between these two there are two consecutive letters. Okay, L, M and O. No. So, L and P, you have 3 in between, M and O. so this cannot be the answer. FJ, there is nothing in between, so this cannot be the answer. WZ, okay, now here you have X and Y, so 2 letters in between, so this can be the answer. Let us check out with HI. There is nothing in between again. So WZ, where you have 2 letters in between, this should be the answer. So our answer is C. Let's move to the next question. Okay, question number 12. In a code language, script is written as TCQIQT, and then in the same code, garden will be written as. Let's see here. Let us write script SCRIPT. Now this is written as TCQIQT. S plus 1, next letter is T. C remains the same. R, Q is 1 letter behind, so minus 1. This remains the same. P, 1 letter ahead, Q. This remains the same. Okay. So now for garden, let's see. One letter ahead, so here also 1 letter ahead, that will give me H. Same letter, so this will give me A. 1 letter behind, that will give me Q. Again same letter, so this will be give me D. 1 letter ahead, so plus 1, so this will give me F. Same letter, so this will give me N. So HAQDFN, HAQDFN, which is here. So D is the answer to this question. With this, we come to the end of this paper on Maharashtra CET 2018, and we have solved all the questions that had been asked in the quantitative and the reasoning section. Have a good day. Thank you.